Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Baylor Bears, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the LSU Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bears will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Looking to throw, it's Royer. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
The running back has it. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking to throw, it's Royer. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They'll run for it on 4th down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. A little screen to the running back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Try to barge their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. Dropping back, it's Royer. Looking for the score. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it, and the offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some win counts.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The give to the left side. Runs through a tackle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this.
He'll take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Now the toss. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, I know on offense you always want to have balance, and it's important to keep defenses honest, but listen, you're one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire nation. Let your dudes go to work. You don't need negative plays like that.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They go to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Baylor 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. And he's running in the open. The 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes his connection. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short and 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown now.
Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Score, LSU 19, Baylor 7.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He wants to go deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The give to the back.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll put the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Fast motion from the offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The run to the left. He breaks a tackle. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
With the run on 1st and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
In the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Colorado. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Fair catch called for and made. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Bears decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Hayden. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this. Way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling big plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Royer. Throws toward the end zone. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Lets it fly. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking for a man on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. Now the pitch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Little touch pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bears in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They run the reverse. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They have got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
The Bears pick up the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Dances away. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standards, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. open. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Movement here from the tight end. On the run, it's Cunningham. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Makes his man miss. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Touch pass on the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Picks up 3. Second down coming up.
This offense has a second down play. They believe they can run right here. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. At the 20, he's got space. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? First and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
The Bears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go right back to him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At the 28-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. At the 40, there he goes! Really nice run there, good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, LSU 33, Baylor 28.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here's the handoff. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback checking off. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on. Looking to take a shot. He caught it, and he'll take it in, and they couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up 14 over Colorado. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense. If they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to get it through the air. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
He tries to take the top off. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. On target. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me Now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Hit the afterburners, kid.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Royer. The throw. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making... He didn't even get back to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath. Moving out of the pocket.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll give it to the back. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. The Tigers will have a 1st down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st down. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Shows him the stiff arm. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They stripped it out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. And then